Everybody, Ralph Havens here, autoimmuneanswers.com. And we have moved into our new home. I'll show you around at some point. You can see a little bit of it, backyard area, and in Bellingham. And some stuff came up yesterday that was just not good. It didn't feel good. So we've been having a magical time moving, and everything's been really cool. But something happened yesterday, and I was basically, and I think it'll be useful for all of us as a way to see how to clear long-standing stuff, the really icky stuff. So we have a rental U-Haul big truck, and we're moving stuff back and forth. This is our last day to move stuff, and we turn the house over tomorrow to the new owners, the other house, and I was all set to do a whole bunch of work and ready to go and do stuff. And then Jen showed up, and she's very organized. And so I was in the back of the truck and moving things, and she was telling me, no, not there, over here. And for some reason, it just brought up a whole bunch of rage. And I just hate being told stuff like what to do, and I just want to like put all the crap in, all the stuff in the truck, and let's just go. Like, why organize it? Just like get it out. We don't have that much time. Let's just get it out. And Jen's very organized, so she has it very set up, and it's very good overall for that sort of thing. But I was so frustrated and so rageful. I just wanted to get done with that other house. And then I was picking this thing up. Let me just close that. I was picking this thing up, a bed frame, and I dropped it right on my foot. I mean, really hard. It hurt bad, and I know enough to know I might have broken a bone. So, but we had a lot of stuff to do, and we've worked on it. But last night it was really, really, really sore, and I was so upset, because if you look back at my childhood, it makes some sense, because we actually owned one of those big U-Haul type trucks, and we spent a lot of time moving crap around, just boxes and stuff, and spent a lot of my childhood just doing stuff that was not fun. And I had a stepdad that always said that I was doing things wrong and doing things not right, and not just saying it, but in very, very, very hurtful ways. Affected me a lot. And so here I was this morning doing my work on myself, working on my bone to get it to fix up. There's a bone bruise technique I know. And I was doing my inner game stuff, and kept repeating that thing that I tell you guys about, like, everything happens for my good. And I'm like, how is this good? How is this good? How is this good? And it all came roaring back like, oh, this is how I was raised. And so this is another opportunity for me to clear this thing. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel like I wanted to do it, but it's like, oh, this is me. Jen was just telling me to move stuff in the truck. She has a very organized plan, but it brought up a whole bunch of childhood stuff. And so I worked on that, and thank God I worked on it, because it's like, I really want to clear that deep stuff so that I can be free and light and not be affected by whether somebody tells me to move this here or move that there, or if there's things to do, or if somebody's more organized than I am. That's just somebody being themselves. So that's what I have for you today. When you have one of those things that just like brings up a pattern that's been there a long time, and you're like, oh my God, this is because this happened when I was a kid. There's a way to clear that. And what you can do is go inside. First, you can kind of think about like the idea that everything happens for your good. Now, that's a very hard pill to swallow, but if you can put that into your awareness and keep that idea, and when you look back on time, you can go, oh yeah, that was for my good, this thing that was not so good at the time. Those kind of things happen. But if you can have that going on, and then here's the key, is to go inside and notice what's happening in your body as all these emotions and feelings come up. Because the thing we're avoiding, the thing we don't want, the thing that brings us so much pain is this feeling, you know? It was me of a feeling of being a little boy stuck in a big moving truck, being yelled at and screamed at, and you know, that sort of thing, that feeling, it all came roaring back, and that's what got activated, this feeling. And so if you can go inside and feel it and really feel it and just stay with it, it will run its course. Now, that's not the easiest thing to do, and it's not even the easiest thing to find. You know, it's so easy to blame somebody else. So easy to blame somebody else. But if it triggers you, if what somebody does triggers you, then it is in you, right? Because it might not trigger somebody else. Somebody else was in that van and being told what to do, no big deal. But if it triggers you, then that's this huge opportunity to go sit with it. Now, if, you know, a lot of times this is what some of my work is with people that come to see me one-on-one, is to help them find that thing, that trigger, and help them stay with whatever that is, because it will run itself out if you can be brave enough, have enough tenacity to do it, and to stay with it. Stay with it. So hope this helps today. Whatever your triggers are, if you can notice what it does inside of you and stay with it, I find that that's a super useful skill to have. It puts the responsibility back in the owner's hands, right? And gives you a chance to clear it once and for all. And then if it shows up again in another way later, you can clear it again and go even deeper. So I hope that helps. I'm back to doing my videos. I have a few loaded up, but we've been without internet and doing a lot of moving, and I'll show you more around Bellingham in a bit at some point, but hope this finds you well, and let's get out there and live. Let's really live. Bye now.